How are we doing, Billers? Welcome back to another Streamy TV video, and this time we need to cover Bitcoin and the crypto market as we are over halfway through the bear market now, and I've got something very, very important to cover in this video. CZ has yet again come out and made Supercycle claims. Now, the last time he made this claim was a way back up here before we tanked. I could be wrong, but Supercycling coming and it tanks. Why does CZ benefit from saying this? Because he owns Binance, and Binance, it helps them if people are using Binance Exchange to buy and sell crypto, mainly buy crypto, and they take massive fees as well. And he has just said, basically, we may see a crypto super cycle in 2026, and this is at the point in time where in here, after Bitcoin off the lows back in February at 60k, has rallied about 35% or so, 37% roughly, and everyone in the majority of retail are getting trapped into this massive bull trap in here, which I must point out, to me, it's a massive bearish flag pattern. And yes, there's people saying it's not a bear flag, it's a channel, whatever. It's a bearish flag pattern, it's a bearish channel, and I mean, I was saying for months that this 81k was a magnet of liquidity which we've come up to. And everyone and their dog is saying that we're bottomed, Bitcoin's bottomed, we're going to make new highs. And the amount of people saying there's going to be new highs in 2026 is frightening. And just like we've seen with CZ saying Supercycle before, he's literally came out and said, Binance founder CZ says we may see a Supercycle in 2026. What does this get people to do? Buy even more, get even more bullish, right when, as I've been saying for a few weeks, relief rally in a bear market. This is all this is, it's a bullish chop up within a bear market. We see it in here, we come down, Bitcoin then chops up, which is what this is, we came down, we then chopped up. But what we can see after this come down and we chop up is that massive impulse leg down, 36%. And again, as I've been saying, these are bearish patterns. We can see in bull markets when price goes up, we then chop, we break up, we then come down, we chop up. In a bear market, it's the opposite. You come down, you chop up, you come down, you chop up. Whereas in a bull market, you impulse up, chop down, impulse up, chop down. In a bull market, and in a bear market, you impulse down, you chop up. It's just the complete opposite. Again, as I've done many times on this channel, we can invert the chart as well, and it gives us a very much clear implication. For example, this is the bull market, we come down, we bull flag, but reversed, obviously it looks like a bear flag, you come down, this looks like a rising wedge, but obviously it was a bull market, it was a falling wedge. And again, these just look like a bull flag, and then a massive falling wedge, channel, bull flag, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's so clear to see to me that this is going to trap everyone out. And the next leg down is going to be the one that hurts people the most. We've already seen Bitcoin down 50%. Every other previous bear market, we've got below the 0.786 fib, which, as is marked out on this channel, on this chart, is about $40,000. But I want to just highlight the point that CZ has yet again come out and said that we may see a crypto super cycle in here. These people at the top of the game have so much influence in the market, and just like Raoul Pal is saying, the business cycle and the 5-year cycle, and that's why people didn't sell the top. That's one of the reasons I kept a little bit of hope, was the business cycle turning up, and it never turned out to be. But that's what cost me a few months, and I eventually flipped bearish end of January, start of February. But I'm seeing through this stuff now. I only gave it a little bit of hope because of what happened last cycle, but now this is just complete bait. People are going to get even more bullish here when they're already thinking the bottom's in. And honestly, just wait for this next leg down. It's going to be absolutely criminal, and it's going to catch everyone out. But on this channel, we're seeing right through it, and I'm making this clear that I'm extremely bearish. I have been for nearly 100 days here. How long has this pattern been going on for now? This kind of bearish flag pattern has been going on nearly 100 days in here, which is just incredible. That's what happens in bear markets. Bitcoin goes down for roughly 52 weeks a year. And within that, we don't just go straight down, we come down, we chop up. It's the time capitulation alongside the price capitulation. And the psychology that's happened in here from us coming down and us chopping up 36% for 3.5 months is what's going to cause people so much regret from buying in here before this impulse down, which nobody sees coming because everyone thinks we're bottomed. You can see right through the market makers. This is Binance, one of the biggest market makers, and CZ, their owner, basically saying crypto supercycle to get even more people bullish in here. Even more people bullish in here. And I just find it absolutely mental that they get away with this kind of stuff. But again, it just adds fuel to my fire, to my theory, to my thesis, to the 4-year cycle, which I expect this to roll over alongside this being a bearish pattern. What's the maddest thing here is last time CZ said, I could be wrong, but Supercycling coming was at the top of this bull flag in here. Sorry, this bear flag in here before we lost 38% of Bitcoin's value. Again, that was after this bear flag, which lasted 2 months that time, whereas this bear flag has lasted 100 days roughly, but we've not yet seen that impulse. But right before that impulse down, CZ said Supercycle. And right now, after we've been grinding up in this bearish flag pattern, yet again, right in here, CZ has come out and said this is Supercycle. Sometimes you don't even need to read charts, but I'm literally put 2 simple lines and it's a bear flag, just like this before. And what is just so funny is both times at that peak before it crashed 38%, CZ says Supercycle. Yet again at this area before, it looks like because we've gone on for so long, Bitcoin's going to roll over fairly soon. Within the next month, I would expect Bitcoin to roll over. And it's coming yet again just after CZ has suggested another crypto supercycle in 2026, which is expecting a 4-year cycle low later this year as well, it's mental. But that's going to be all for this video. Just an update, continuing with my stance on the Bitcoin chart. I'm not wavering. This is what you'll see. People in here would be bearish. We start chopping up. People are flipping bullish again. But what you'll see with me is my stance hasn't changed this whole time. Where Bitcoin's been at 60k or 81k, we've called this whole move. We've said that 81k was a massive magnet of liquidity, which it has proved to fill. And now we've got CZ saying Supercycle in 2026, right, just like before in January, middle of January, before we capitulated. And is the capitulation about to arrive? I think so. I think with fairly soon, we're going to roll over here. As you can see, we keep rejecting from the top of this trend line. And I would expect Bitcoin to continue lower. Yes, I've been saying the same thing for weeks now. But what can you do when we've got 100 days, roughly, of this price action in this bear flag? And yeah, my theory remains unchanged at the minute. This just has more fuel to the fire, as I said. But that's going to be all for this video. If you have enjoyed it, smash the like button. Yes, I get that the bear market's hard, especially in crypto, especially after altcoins not doing well last cycle. But the only way you learn is making mistakes and losing money in the market. So we go again. And right now the silver trade continues to be playing out for me, and the precious metals are doing well. So yeah, we'll continue with more regular updates in this bear market. But that is all for this video. Cheers.